I finished Wild for You by Kristen Proby, performed in June by Sebastian and Emma Wilder. So if you've been following me the past, this year, you'll know that I have done the current last two books in the Wilds of Montana series, so books 3 and 4, and loved them and wanted to go back and do the first two. So I'm doing that now. Like I say, just finished the first book, and even though I knew the characters and I kind of knew their story based on the information in the other books, it didn't detract from the experience of their story and being in there with them. It was such a fun listen. You know, we have that kind of grumpy sunshine with Rem, who we kind of find out his grumpiness towards her is kind of different to his grumpiness towards other people, and why, and him, you know, trying to fight his attraction. He's a single dad. There is a spouse loss at the beginning in the prologue. So he has 2 children, and you know, he's struggling. He's got a ranch to run. He's like the head of the family, and so his sister suggests he hires a nanny, and she happens to work with somebody who needs another job. So perfecto. And what I loved about this is how Rem and Erin didn't really, there wasn't a lot of back and forth of, oh, but I like them, but I can't, but I like them. It was pretty much like, you know what, we're attracted to one another, this chemistry is here, what are we going to do about it? And I was like, yes, I'm here for it. And you know, there's a kind of stalker theme going through it, and her family are famous, and so there's like a moment where he finds out and it's like and the banter between them was so good. And it's funny because so it's performed, like I say, by Sebastian and Emma Wilder, and Emma was just perfect in this role for Erin, because when I think of Emma Wilder and her performances, I think like the sweet spot, and what is really like for me when I think of Emma is sassy, sexy, smart, and swoony with that male voice. And so that is Erin. Like, that is her descriptors, really. She is sassy. She is gonna push back. She's not just gonna take it like, hey, you want to protect me, that's fine, but don't just do it. You need to talk to me, you need to tell me what's going on, and yeah, I'm gonna do some shit by myself. And I love that. I also thought it was kind of different in, like, you know, her dad is protective. Her dad kind of skips her and goes straight to Rem, and oftentimes, and I'm in agreement, there would be an argument about that, where Erin kind of just takes it in a stride and it's like, you know what, he just wants to keep me safe. And I kind of like that, even though I personally would be like, what the you know. Sebastian York, I really enjoyed in this. I think age gap, kind of protective thing is his jam. And I think because there are more male interactions in Rem's point of view, I think that really comes through with Seb's performance as well. It was a lot of fun to listen to. I just binged it in a day. I was like, I need more of this family. And there were things that I knew but didn't know the context, and having that full context is great. And this is what I love about interconnected standalones. You can go in at any point, usually. Some, just like anything, some people do it better than others. Kristen Proby does it so brilliantly. She gives you enough in the other books to kind of whet your appetite, to make you want to read more about these other characters, but leaves enough so that when you get to their story, you still feel completely immersed in it, and that you're finding out new things and can, although you know the characters, you're still experiencing that for like the first time, and I love that. Definitely one to check out. Like I say, single parent, age gap, famous family, kind of found family a little bit. I'm sure there are many other, but that is the main thing. And protective partner, like, touch her and die, Mwah.